All right. We are here. Let's copy that. Let's go over here in the flash. That you kinda get me for my soul. Hold on, women that I know. Alright, so let's go ahead and log in now. Alright, pull that in. Let me pull this up. Hey, new follower. Hell yeah, appreciate the follow. Let's see. Hold on. I'm trying to get everything together. I put music on shuffle. First thing I guess we could do, switch over to the game, right? Let's see, what kind of music do we want today? We still want the standard, let's see, what do we want? Start off with a little bit of reggae, go into the EDM a little bit later. I think we can. Hey. Oh. Alright, so here we are again. I know you guys could kind of tell that, hold on, gotta sip my coffee. Alright. I know I always talk about the glare on this left-hand side. Oh, ow. That hurt. Actually, hold on, let me test this out too. Test. Actually, hold on, let me test this out too. Test. Alright. That's all I wanted to hear. Alright. I've got everything together now. I feel like, for the most part. So here we are on the new hardcore Ironman. Alright, this is basically day 2. Day 2 of us starting over from the beginning. So yesterday we played, right here. We played for a total of 6 hours, 10 minutes. So, of course, like I said, the account's brand new. We got a few quests done. We completed 9 quests so far. Accumulated 20 quest points. And this is what the entire bank is looking like right now. Just like my previous accounts, we have our general tab, which is, our first tab is where we keep all of our currency, teleports, things like that. We have our melee tab, range tab, magic tab, I call it my skills, my general skills tab, and it's really just mining, woodcutting, fishing, and cooking, alright? And then we have this, like the members skills tab, which is usually like herb lore, farming, other stuff like that. Then we have tools, we have materials, we have our clothes slash important items. Usually things like skill capes, other collectible things that I can't put in like my player owned house and all that other stuff would go into this tab. Our last tab is just our high alch tab, or items that I would like to sell on the Grand Exchange on maybe another account. Or if I just want to unload everything that's in my inventory to, organize them into a different tab, I'll throw them in this last one. So yeah, so we haven't really done too much on this account. This, again, this account was just made yesterday. And I never actually tried to start completing quests right out the gate on a brand new account, which is, what we've been doing. I've gotten to the point where I want to start getting a little bit of money, and I feel like the best way for us to do that is to start fletching, I guess. But before I do that, I actually want to change like the skin tone of my character and probably the hairstyle. Bossy, Godfather. Hey. Hey. So long it doesn't know me. Hey. 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 Every girl I get. Spit it on the rhythm, every girl I get. Spit it on the rhythm, every girl I get. Bossy. Alright, so we're gonna come over here to this makeover mage. If you guys are, new to RuneScape or don't know about this, right next to Falador, on the outskirts of Falador, to this south western corner, there's something called a makeover mage, where, if you want to change the look of your character or anything like that, you can come over here to do just that. Oh, I forgot to bring money because I wanted to get that amulet too. Cool amulet. Can I have one? Dang, 100 coins. Yeah. I feel like that's what we wanted with that. Hey, my money so long it doesn't know me. Hey. Alright, let's go over to the main area, I would say, of Falador, so that we could change the hairstyle. I kind of like this hairstyle on my character, but I feel like compared to the other hairstyle that I like, for some reason, this one makes her head bigger. And it's not like it has anything to do with like the mechanics of the game or anything like that, but I just, when I'm talking to other NPCs and stuff like that, and you see her picture, I feel like it kind of bothers me how fat they made her head. Fat ass head, boy. Honestly, too, I kind of told myself that I wanted to get the money so that I could kind of change her skin color and the hairstyle, because before it used to be 1,000 gold, I think, to do each one of them. It used to be 1,000 gold, but that's not the case anymore. Yeah, part of me was like, do we want to do... I mean, honestly, the crows are probably just the default, the go-to defaults. Hey, completed an easy achievement. I'll take it. Why not? Mm-hmm. 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 So because I don't necessarily need the money anymore to actually change the hairstyle and all that stuff, I feel like we can go back to doing quests and stuff, right? Before we actually go back and do the quests and stuff, I feel like we should do the stronghold of security. I feel like we should go over there and complete it, get everything that we need so that we can get like the colorful boots and all of the money that it gives us. I'm sorry guys. Every time I try to multitask, I swear I can't. I try my best, but I suck at multitasking. All right, as long as we have that and we have food, which all we have are these 7 shrimps, we should be good to go. I feel like. Dedicate this song to you, my beautiful people. Oh, beautiful people. You're there. My beautiful people. And I talk about this a couple of times too in my previous streams, but usually around this time of the day with the house that we're in now, the way that I have my room set up, I would usually have all of this light, glaring at me from this left side, but I feel like it's only at like a specific time of the day or when the sun's really beaming, but I don't feel like that's the case right now. It looks dark on my screen. Actually, no, I don't have it on eco. I thought I had it on eco. It's on movie. I don't know. Is it dark? I feel like it's fine. I'm tripping. Forget what I said. Forget me. I'm just talking nonsense. All right. Stronghold of security. Let's go. Yeah. To pass, you must answer me this. My friend asked me for my password so that he can do a difficult quest for me. Yes, he is my best friend, and I already spent ages trying this quest. Let them do the quest, but in the same room the whole time. Yeah, right. Yeah, don't give him the password. So this stronghold of security is basically, just like I said, it gives you some beginner stuff that's really good for your account, but it's kind of like a maze. It's 4 floors that you have to go through. And to get through these doors, sometimes they ask you common sense questions, I like to say. So this one, for example, to pass, you must answer me this. Will Jagex prevent me from saying my PIN in game? No, it won't. So it's basically just like, yeah, you want to make sure you keep your account secure. Oh, I go to this website, it's telling me to enter my RuneScape password. What do I do? And one of the answers will be like, don't give them the password. Report the website, things like that. So it's fairly easy to get through. I feel like it's really not that difficult to figure out the like where to go, I guess. If you look at your map the whole time, then I feel like it's pretty easy to map out like where you should go. Who knows? All right, first floor done. Congratulations, adventurers. You have been deemed worthy of this reward. You also unlocked the flap emote. I remember the first time I did this. Yeah, I know it's dangerous. Let's go. So I just unlocked this emote right here. Which one is it? I just unlocked this one, right? This flap emote. You flap your arms, right? The first time that I completed the Stronghold of Security, I thought it said the FAP emote. And I was like, what? Oh yeah, see, look, and there you go right now. The sun's starting to come out. Sending love to my friends and foes. I suppose I'm pleased to be chilling in the West End. Jah provide all my wants and needs. Sign rivers and green leaves. Rain pitter pat on the roof. Herb just a steam pepper pot on the stew. Gratitude. Can you think on your own, or else you're a slave to the things that you just run. I just go where the trade wind blows, sending love to my friends, and I'm pleased to be chilling in the West End. Jah provide all my wants and needs. I got the sunshine, rivers, and green leaves. Have a complicated password set to my email. Oh, I'm not even reading the questions anymore. I feel like I'm really just trying to answer it based, I'm trying to solve it based off the answers. No, wait, I'm just reporting you to Jagex. Yeah. I don't know what the question was, but we're reporting that guy. Whatever it was. I just go where the trade wind blows. Alright. The next one, we unlocked Slap Head emote, and we now have 5,000 coins. Yep, no, it's dangerous. Let's go. Who knows, who knows? I should stop running all the time. I feel like I'm just wasting my run energy that I'm going to need for later. To pass, what is the best security step to have registered? Two-factor authentication. Yeah, let's go. What? The little spider's beating me up? That's crazy. Oh yeah, guys, I don't think we're going to be able to complete this. She didn't know how to tell him she was in love with the Rastaman. Burning. Didn't know how to tell him she was in love with the Rastaman. To pass, a website claims that they can make a player a moderator. What should I do? Nothing. It's fake. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Man, I only got one piece of food. I don't know if we're going to be able to actually get through this thing or not. Alright, I know this thing heals us, but I don't know if I should risk it. She didn't know how to tell him she was in love with the Rastaman. To pass, you must answer me this. You have been offered a free giveaway or double XP invitation. Report the incident. I guess we're going for it. And this place is dark, boy. We're going for it. Man, this thing is super bright, and I don't know. I feel like I'm over here doing dance moves. Like, look how much that's glaring, bro. I don't know how else to fix it other than just like waiting, you know? She didn't know how. She was in love. Example of a good, your birthday, the birthday of a famous person or event. Ho ho, see that 0? Not today, baby. Out skis. Yeah, you guys didn't think that we were gonna be able to complete this, huh? But guess what? We did. You guys were skeptical. I knew that we were gonna complete it this whole time. You hear a voice in your head of a million dead adventurers. Welcome, adventurer. You have learnt the value of securing your account and may claim your prize. May claim these boots. We want the colorful ones. And I still haven't unlocked any I still haven't unlocked any collection log items. But yeah, there we go. We completed the stronghold of security. We have 10k coins. And we have our colorful fancy boots. I feel like that is everything that we need. That is perfect. In terms of quests, I actually want to see if we can get an amulet of accuracy. And the best way for us to get an amulet of accuracy is to go over to Karamja and fight some imps so that they could drop the beads. We do have 10 attack, strength, and defense, though. I feel like we should try to go and see if we can get some black armor first. We're going to try to see if we can get a full set of black armor, and then we can try to go and do that. We have an ad, looks like, starting in about 10 seconds here. So, yeah, I'm going to try to get ready to purchase some armor, some equipment. Permanent holiday. Get me away. Permanent holiday. HCIM. I'll just delete it. Why not? Why not? Keep it like that. All right, sorry. I got distracted with something else. All right, so See, everybody's back from the ads. We are going to keep the 10K on us. And let's see. As far as the black armor goes, let's see. The black forehelm. Black forehelm. Alright, so it doesn't necessarily seem like I can get black armor right out the gate, but I do think that we can get steel. Holiday. Part of me feels like that kind of works. All right, I think that's all right, enough messing with things in the background. Right? I feel like that kind of helps. We don't have that. We don't have any more glare and stuff like that for now. All right. So like I said before, steel. We're trying to get some steel equipment. I know Django has some stuff for us. Stand alone, one hand wash the other. Oh yeah, let's get a chronicle. Yeah, I don't want to get too much of that. Chronicle is good to get. And the getting steeper. Hey, want to feel like we have a skill cape? Get the cabbage cape. Hey, what's up, Leo? Got a problem with some graves. Yeah, I'll help you out, bro. Let's go. You have to help me, Pycaon. I put the wrong coffins into these graves. I need you to pick up the coffin from each grave, see who's inside it, and bury it in the grave in the correct gravestone. Easy. Journey's getting long, and the mountain getting steeper. Fear can't carry on. I am my brother's keeper. Stand alone, one hand wash the other. The lumberjack. The lumberjack. The chef. Nice. I think I am finished. Ironman. Ironman. Hey, I got my zombie dance. Yeah. Nice. Yo, Pi, good stuff getting back into it. Happy late birthday. I appreciate that, bro. I appreciate that. Thanks so much for that. And yeah, we are slowly but surely getting back into things, and I am pretty excited about it, to be honest. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. We're supposed to be going up. We, obviously just started yesterday on this account, so we're not too far along, I would say, but yeah, I'm pretty excited to get back in here. And with the knowledge that I have now, I'm actually excited to see how long it's gonna take me to get back to where my old account was. Seems like everyone's been busy lately. Oh yeah. I got married last month and we found out we're having a little girl in January. Hell yeah. Congrats, bro. Oh, nice. Hell yeah. Congrats. Got married and you're increasing your family? Hell yeah. That's hella nice, bro. That's super good news. Congrats. Nice. I bet you're pretty excited, huh? Just got married and now you're having a little girl? Oh man. I could only imagine. You're probably excited and scared at the same time. It's funny. That's good though. That's good. Super good. Glad to hear it, man. Oh man, I feel like I do want to move this thing though, because I don't want to. I honestly don't want to keep this thing up here. This is baby number 2, so going right back into a newborn will be crazy. Oh yeah, but you know what? I feel like that's not so bad. I mean, I know some people who they have a kid, and then that kid's getting ready to go to college. We're talking like just graduated, probably 18, all that stuff, and then they go and have another kid right then, right there. I know some people like that, and I'm like, that's crazy. I'm like, you just completed your biggest milestone. You just got them out the house, and now you're having another one. And now you're starting the process back over again. I always laugh when stuff like that happens. Yeah, that'd be wild. This is probably it for us. Oh yeah. Nothing wrong with that, bro. Nothing wrong with that at all. I think the plate legs and the scimitar are in Al Kharid, right? Alright, so we're gonna teleport back to Lumbridge to see if we can get the rest of this steel set. But yeah. Super good news, bro. Super good news. Really happy for you, man. I've been burnt out of RS a little. 200 CGKC at the moment. Oh my god, 200 corrupted gauntlet, bro. I'd be burnt out too, to be honest. And you know what? I actually was talking about being burnt out. I was burnt out, bro. I feel like just all of the stuff that I was going through mentally, and just all of, you know, my entire situation in real life over these last couple of months, bro. I definitely got burnt out a little too. I was doing all kinds of things. So I kind of feel like, in a way, that all of this stuff that was happening with Jagex behind the scenes that was preventing me from playing kind of extended my break a little bit. So now that I have this account, I feel refreshed. I feel renewed. I feel like I'm ready to get in here and, you know, really grind out some stuff, you know? Yeah, you went hard on Slayer in game for a while. Need that fresh mental reset. Yeah, of course, bro. And I did. I was grinding out Slayer because I really wanted to get the Abyssal Whip. That's probably one of the things I'm not looking forward to doing again, to be honest, is doing Slayer and stuff. But I do, again, with the knowledge that I feel like I have now, I feel like I could make this account a little bit more efficient, I would say, because there were a lot of times on the main account, on the other hardcore, when I was doing Slayer, I was spending a lot of my Slayer points blocking certain tasks and then unblocking them to like see how much experience I could gain from like certain monsters to determine if I wanted to block it or not. So like I was doing all kinds of crazy stuff. But again, now that I have more knowledge of the game, I feel like it's gonna be a little bit easier for me to figure out what I want to do. You know, like it's gonna be easier to have a plan and actually stick to it. You could even take a little bigger risk once your account gets unlocked. Yeah, I had said that same thing. Depending on when that account gets unlocked and how far along I have this one, I still am considering making this account my main hardcore and turning the original hardcore into my normal regular schmegular account, like de-ironing it and making it a regular account. So, because for the longest while I kept saying how I wanted an account to practice harder content on for the hardcore Ironman, and with all of this stuff happening, it kind of made me feel like, all right, I kind of did want to start a new hardcore so that I could make the YouTube series better, and I can have a practice account to practice things like what's that other raid? Not Chambers. what's the other raid? The pyramid desert looking raid. For some no, not Theater of Blood. I can't. Yeah, TOA. For some reason my mind was drawing a blank. I was like I know what it is, but I can't think of the name right now. But yeah, I think having the original Pycaon as my normal account, I think would allow me to do things like TOA to practice with, you know, maybe like the other clan members and stuff like that. I could still have them as a friend, even though I may not have that account as an Ironman. I still have everybody added as a friend. I could still link up with everybody. We could run some TOA and stuff like that, so I could learn how to do it. So when I get this account at that point, I could go in there confidently and actually be like, all right, guys, we got this. I got this on the hardcore. So, I don't know. I'm still considering it. Like I said, I feel like, again, it all comes down to when I get access to that other account. Because it has like 6 months worth of membership. And again, I don't know if I have to wait. I don't know if as I wait each month, that balance is going to go down. Or I don't know if they just permanently want me to pay like $100 to like unlock this account. So, I don't know. Time will tell. Scimitar. This is what we need. Trade. Yeah, let me get that steel scimitar off you, my boy. And with that being said, Let's see. Are you going off Bruh Sailor Guide or just efficient quest for iron? I feel like I started out doing Bodhi's guide, kind of, sort of, but I kind of started doing my own thing. I started deviating and just started doing my own thing. Every Ironman that I made previously, I had just grinded out the 50 woodcutting and the 50 fire making and stuff like that so that I could just do Wintertod, get it to 99, because at the time, that was probably the most efficient thing that you could do on an Ironman. You know, keeping your HP at level 10, doing Wintertod, having the cakes, it was like having brews. It was the best thing that you could do. But since they changed Wintertod and you can do it efficiently at higher levels now, I decided that I just want to quest as much as possible. If I could knock out as many quests as I can, I feel like it'll help me to skip a lot of the early levels, so I wouldn't have to necessarily go through and manually level everything and spend all of this time and, you know, all of that. So I've really just been, instead of doing specific quests, I've sorted the quests on the wiki by difficulty and length. So I've just been knocking out all of the easy ones and just going down the list. I've just been literally going down the list. I've just been doing as much quests as I can. Even if you do in-game plugin for Runelight and Sort quest, that helps. And yeah, what I did. Yeah. I feel like I think you can do it in here too. I could honestly sort it by difficulty and length in here as well. But I just been doing it on the wiki, like on my other monitor here. I have the wiki open with all of the quests and stuff. I know I could do it in game, but I like making sure that they're marked off on the website. I like seeing all of them green and stuff like that. I don't know. It helps me to organize, I guess. Like right now, the next quest on the list for me to do would be, I could do Demon Slayer. I feel like we should skip Demon Slayer, because the next one on the list after that is Restless Ghost. I feel like I'd rather get Restless Ghost done right now. And I did say that I want an Amulet of Accuracy, so I might also try to do Imp Catcher just to get that amulet real quick. And then we could probably go in to do Demon Slayer and the rest of that. I came over here because I wanted to upgrade my equipment. We finally got our attack, strength, and defense to all 10. So we're able to technically wear black armor, but I don't think I necessarily have access to get all of that at this very moment. So we opted in for steel. I'll wear steel up until we can get mithril. We only have 5k coins, so eventually we are going to have to start working on our cash stack. We're going to have to get that cash up a little bit. Also, hold on, let me move this thing because I don't like how it's looking. Honestly, I feel like that's in the moonlight. It's not as bad. Kinda, sorta. And that you sing my song. Else I face that bitchin' on fire. Alright, we got an ad break in a second here. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Mm. Mm. Man, I honestly have no idea, bro. I don't know. Tried my best. The man. Basic. What's up, bro? The man, the myth, the legend. What's up? What's up? Yeah, my bad. I'm over here fighting with my blinds because yeah, bro, where the fuck you been? All right, so this is what basically happened, bro. Like I had a bunch of stuff going on in real life. took a step back from the game from a little bit. As soon as I came back to the game and I tried to renew my membership on my original hardcore Ironman, the page kept timing out and it kept refreshing. I kept confirming the payment. It went through maybe about like 6 times before I finally got that confirmation page. And I had realized at that point that it actually charged me 6 times. So hold on, I have to pause the music for this because I really need you guys to like listen. So Jagex charged me like 6 times. I sent them an email. I let them know, hey, I only wanted 1 month of membership. I did not want the 6 months, all of this stuff, blah, blah, blah. It took them a very long time to get back to me, but they finally refunded all of my money. But that account is still locked. My original Pycaon Hardcore Ironman account is still locked. They want me to pay like over $100-something US to have access to it again, because apparently once they issue membership, I don't think it's something that they can take back. And they did tell me, why is it locked? It's locked because once they issue you the membership, if they refund you money for any reason or anything like that, your account is now overdue balance, right? And the only way to unlock it, you have to zero out that balance. So even though they refunded me my money for those 6 months, that account technically still has 6 months of membership. So because of that, it basically put that account in the negative. If I want access to that account, I have to basically pay for those 6 months of membership. So what I had asked them, and they never responded to me yet, because they did let me know that Jagex has a very small team of people behind the scenes, so it takes them forever to do everything. Updates, patch notes, customer service related stuff, whatever. So, but I had asked them, I was like, so is this a case where after the 6 months, that balance would be 0 and I would technically have access to that account again? Or do you guys just expect me to pay the $100? Like even 6 months from now, am I still gonna have to pay $100 to access this account? I have no idea. I sent them an email. They have yet to respond to me. So I'm just like, you know what? Whatever. And then let's switch this up to house music so I could focus a little bit more. But yeah, it sucks a little bit, but at the same time too, I'm kind of glad a little bit that happened, because I wanted to redo my YouTube series anyways, right? I wanted to start over the YouTube series. I wanted to make it better. I think the last like 5 videos that I had uploaded were probably like some of the best videos that I've did. So I want to make the entire series like that. I wanted to make a new account so that I could start the YouTube series over and all that other stuff, whatever. But just like I said previously, remember at one point I was saying how I wanted to have a regular schmegular account to basically do all kinds of different activities and all that stuff. Part of me was telling myself that when I get access to that regular Pycaon again, I might de-iron that account and make that one my regular account and make this new hardcore Ironman my main hardcore Ironman, if that makes sense, Because the original Pycaon is so high leveled, I feel like making that one the regular account, I feel like I would be able to practice all of that content I was talking about practicing before for this hardcore. I'd be able to practice Zora. I'd be able to do TOA, Theater of Blood, all that stuff on the original Pycaon in preparation for doing it on this one, if that makes sense. The only thing that sucks is getting back to where I was before on this account, because the original Pycaon was basically 2 years in the making, right? So I basically have to do 2 years of content over again, which it shouldn't necessarily take me 2 years to get back to that point again. With the knowledge I have now of this game, I feel like I should be able to get this account to where the original Pycaon was in maybe like a year, maybe like half that time. I feel like, I don't know. So I gotta get some food. I'll be back later, bro. Don't die. Hey, I'm gonna try not to. I'm gonna try not to, man. No promises, but I'm gonna try not to. Let's see, because before I started fighting with my blinds in the background and the excess glare and all this other stuff, part of me is like, part of me. What did we say that we wanted to do before? We said that we wanted to do Restless Ghosts, combat level 10. We just need fast travel. That's basically it. All right, so let's do Restless Ghosts, and then let's try to do Imp Catcher, so that we can get an amulet of accuracy. Oh, Kite Shield. That's what I was looking for. I don't think we have access. Steel Kite Shield. I don't think we have access to any Kite Shields besides bronze as an Ironman. Well, at least in free to play. I lied. In free to play. I keep forgetting that this account is a member. I'm so used to making new accounts and starting them off as free to play that I'm like, wait a minute. We're a member. We're not limited. Shields of Mish. Oh, that's in Varlamore. We don't have access to Varlamore right now. Yeah, we don't have at least for right now. At this very moment, I don't think we have access to getting a steel kite shield. But I think we can get a bronze at least. A bronze kite shield I think would be better than nothing. And we can get one in Falador. Alright, let's yeah. Let's grab what cash we have left. And then let's go. We're gonna go over to Falador. Alright. Hey, there's one imp. Let's kill him. Don't run from me. Yeah, give me some good. Ball of wool and fiendish ashes. I mean, I'll take a ball of wool. Why not? Why not? Alright, so like I said, we're gonna come over here and can I buy a player-owned house too while I'm here? Can I buy my house already? talk to? Let's see. While I'm here, what can I do for you? How can I get a house? I can sell you a starting house in Remington for 1,000 coins. As you increase your construction skill, you will be able to have your house move to other areas and relocate. Do you want a starter house? Yes. Let's get me a house. Thank you. Go through the thing and you're ready to start building in. This book will help you. Hey, already bought a freaking house. Let's go. It's so weird starting out as a member, bro. I'm telling you, because I'm so used, like I said, to starting out as a free-to-play that starting out as a member on this account, I'm just like, what? All right, bronze kite shield, all that fun jazz. It's almost like I don't know what to do, because part of me is still just like, oh, I want to do, I want to work on fishing. I want to work on cooking. I want to work on mining, smithing. I'm still thinking as a free-to-play member. I'm not necessarily thinking as a regular members account, you know? Definitely gonna have to reorganize some of this stuff for real. We don't have any rings, we don't have any necklaces, we don't have any gloves as of yet. So this is the most basic that we could do anything. And we only have 2 shrimps left, so, or I should say like 1. We have nothing. But that is fine. All right. All right. What are we doing first? The Restless Ghost. Let's go. Restless Ghost time. Let's talk to Father Eric. Welcome to the Church of Harry. I was gonna say Holy Sarah Doman. I don't know why I said Harry. I don't know. My brain went left and right at the same time. Welcome to the Church of Harry. Of Harry people. I'm looking for a quest. That's lucky. I need someone to do a quest for me. Let me help. Problem is, there's a ghost in the church graveyard. I would like you to get rid of it. If you need any help, my friend Father Ernie is an expert on ghosts. He is currently living as a hermit in Lumbridge Swamp, little shack far west of the swamps. Exit the graveyard through the south gate to reach the swamp. I'm sure if I told you, blah blah blah, whatever. All right. So we're helping get rid of his ghost. Alright, we need to go get our Ghost Speak Amulet. And then now that I have steel, eventually I'm going to come back. I have these giant frogs highlighted. Eventually I'm going to come back. We're going to kill a bunch of them and store their bones in, you know, in the, the Lumbridge Bank. We're going to need a lot of bones for Ectofunctus, so I could complete that quest and get some points. Eventually get the, the Bone Crusher. You know, that takes Ecto tokens, I think, or something like that. I forget. One thing at a time. I can't think about too many things all at the same time. Go away, I'm meditating. Father Eric sent me to talk to you. I suppose I better talk to you then. What problems has he got himself into this time? He's got a ghost haunting his graveyard. Oh, the silly fool. I leave town for just 5 months and already he can't manage. Well, I can't go back and exercise it. I vowed not to leave this place until I had done a full 2 years of prayer and meditation. Tell you what I can do, though. Take this amulet. It's an amulet of ghost speak, so called because when you wear it, you can speak to ghosts. A lot of ghosts are doomed to be ghosts because they have left some important task uncompleted. Maybe if you know what this task is, you can get rid of the ghost. I'm not making any guarantees, mind you, but it is the best I can do for right now. Thank you, I'll give it a try. Alright, so let's go back. Now we have an actual amulet. I feel like I'm gonna wear it all the time because I have nothing else to wear in this next slot, right? I did want to get that amulet of balance from the makeover mage, and I probably could have when I went back to Falador, but I totally forgot. And I don't want to walk all the way back over there right now. Not at this very moment. I do really like the fact that because of the agility changes, though, it doesn't take nearly as long for your run energy to fill up as it did before. Because like I said, with only one agility, when you ran out of your run energy before, it took 12 minutes for it to fill back up at level 1 agility. Now it only takes like 6.5 minutes. So literally half that time, which I think is pretty cool. Eek, a ghost. Hello, ghost. How are you? Not very good, actually. What's the problem, then? Did you just understand what I said? Yep, now tell me what the problem is. Wow, this is incredible. I didn't expect anyone to ever understand me again. Yeah, I understand you, bro. Now tell me what your problem is. Well, to be honest, I'm not sure. I've been told a certain task may need to be completed so that you can rest in peace. I think it is probably because a warlock has come and stolen my skull. If you look inside my coffin, you'll find my corpse without a head. Do you know where this warlock may be? I think it is one of the warlocks who lives in the big tower by the sea southwest from here. Okay, I'll try to get your skull back for you. Then you can rest in peace. That'd be a great relief. It's so dull being a ghost. Alright, so to Wizard's Tower we go. See, look at this. Already at 40% run energy. It's crazy. It is a crazy. You tell me to leave you alone. You tell me to leave you alone. To leave you alone. You tell me to leave you alone. You tell me to leave you alone. You tell me to leave you alone. Alright, looks like we have an ad break in a minute here. And of course we are unlocking more music tracks. What's funny is actually I have a note section on my phone of all of the RuneScape music that I actually think is pretty good. Like all of my favorite RuneScape songs, I have written them down in a note section on my phone just so that I know which songs are bangers and when it's time to basically turn the music off. The in-game music. Usually when when I stream and when I record and all that stuff like that, I don't have the in-game music on, but when I'm playing by myself, I like to turn it on. See what's going on. Definitely helps to immerse myself. Actually, you know what? I'm not gonna fight you, Skull. I don't have the resources to be fighting you, if I'm being completely honest. Yeah, before I do Demon Slayer, honestly, even before I probably do Imp Catcher, I'm probably gonna have to go and do some more fishing. Like I said, I think it's Sea Slug. Was it Sea Slug? I can't ever remember. But I know one of those fishing quests gives us like a lot of experience. Or one of those quests gives us a lot of fishing experience is what I meant to say. And I still have to get other supplies. I still need to grab a pestle and mortar. We still need to go. I bought a needle and some thread, but we also need to go back to that shop and I'll carry it to get the other molds. Oh, ad break. I want to go to the channel. All right. Alright, I just wanted to switch my tablet over to mod view, which I always forget to do. I always have I have like access to the chat and everything like that in my OBS, but I also like to pull up the stream on my tablet too, just in case. Alright, here we go. Open this up. We're gonna search the coffin, put that head back in there, boy. Alright, release. Thank you, stranger. Hey. The name's Pycaon, bro. Outskis. Why does it look like that? It looks crazy. The Restless Ghost completes. You are awarded 1 quest point, 1,000 prayer XP, Ghost Speak Amulet. Total quest points now sitting at 21. That gets our prayer up to 13. Damn, which I think it was just 7. That's pretty nice. Combat level also shoots up to 14. We're doing pretty good. My main concern right now is both money and food. Money and food is what I feel like we need, and I feel like we are on low supply for both. I kind of still just want to knock out whatever beginning quest that we can. I'm surprised Demon Slayer is listed so early. I feel like, don't you need a higher combat level? I feel like you need a higher combat level for Demon Slayer. It's recommending combat level 15. We're gonna wait. I'm not gonna do Demon Slayer right now. So again, if I were to skip that, next one on the list, the Restless Ghost. The Restless Ghost, Shield of Arav, Imp Catcher, Prince Ali Rescue, Rune Mysteries, Mistalin Mysteries, Below Ice Mountain. Below Ice Mountain is a novice quest too. Bro, we almost died the first time I did this, and mind you, I still have the footage from my first hardcore Ironman from the main Pycaon. So, you know, for this specific dialogue, back when I do the editing for the videos, when I did Below Ice Mountain, we almost died. I seriously almost died doing that, and that's listed as a novice quest. That's crazy. Fishing contest. Is fishing contest the one that I'm thinking of? It gives us 2,437 fishing XP. What do we need? We need 10 fishing, spade, coins, garlic, fishing rod, red vine worm. I think I think we can do it. I think fishing contest. Let's try to do that one. We need 10 fishing in order to do fishing contest. So let's get 10 fishing. I can probably organize some of these things too. Double weapon. Let's see. See, bars, equipment. Oh yeah, all that. Fishing, good food, straw. That's what we got for that. Let's see, bucket, pot. Change, P S J K B C C A C H B U B O shears, spade, key. Yeah, I would consider a key a tool. And I think that's what I told myself before. Before I had keys in the important section. But the key, especially the key ring is great to have, but one small favor is so goddamn annoying to do. So I got keys, jug, key, knife. Alright. Tools, organized. Alright, materials. I honestly don't care about having grain on us, to be honest, and I remember that from the other hardcore. Gotta keep the bank organized. Cabbage, I know, is more of an important item, because we're going to need that for one of the quests. I think it's the Black Knight Fortress. I know we need cabbage for. Ball of wool. So we got B, F, B, C, D, E. I have new is actually a herblore ingredient. So we're going to keep that in there. Feather, potato. P, L, M, N, O, O, P. See, berries. Ball of wool. See, B. Berries. Cadaver berries, red berries, potatoes, wold leaves. Alright, those are pretty cool. I know we need a black cape. And I know the leather boots are important. I know bronze med helm is important. Chef hat I know is important. Cabbage is important. Alright, and then we have the excess. Anything of actual importance is going to be on the other side of this seed. Gold ring, I think, is important. Bananas are a important material for Apatol teleports. B-A-L-M-N. So put that there. Alright, cool. Pirate message. Do we need pirate message for anything? I doubt it. I could probably get rid of this, to be honest. Every so often, we're going to have to make sure that we reorganize the bank just to keep everything all neat and tidy. The player to obtain multiple keys. After reading the pirate message, it will no longer be able to obtain the key will snap and be destroyed. All right, so definitely don't feel like we actually need it, if I'm being completely honest. So, drop, because we don't need either one of those. White apron. Do we still need the white apron? Any reason for us to keep the white apron? Has no stat bonus, usually for fashion. It is used in Pirate Treasure and Morning's End Part 2. So it's another quest item. We'll throw it over here. Rainbow crown shirt. Can I store it in the player-owned house? Or retrieve from a toy box? Yeah, toy box. Emerald is a material. Gems. E, F, C, D, E, F, G. Gems. Alright, just gotta make sure that we could store these. Toy box, cool. Bam. This one. Toy box. Toy box. Destroyer placement can be. Alright, toy box. At the very least, in terms of like fashionscape, though, I like having the shirt and the boots. For the longest, you know, every free-to-play player always rocks the colorful boots. That's just something that's been a thing since the beginning of RuneScape. But now we actually have a top. We've got the tops to go with the boots, and it's pretty nice. Right. Other than that, right? Because I know these. The scarf could go into the player-owned house. The shirt can go into the toy box. This brass necklace, I know I got from a goblin. Brass necklace is a near worthless item worn purely for aesthetic purposes. Offers no combat bonuses. It cannot be made using the crafting and is only dropped by goblins. And it really has like no purpose. I honestly don't care for having it, to be honest. I mean, I got it. We could say that we got it if that's really the case. Drop. Ensouled goblin head, I would consider a material. Ensouled heads. A, B, B, ball, banana, berries. There's no C, B, C, D, E, F. Alright, yeah, so, yeah, don't need that. Alright, let's see, what else? Bronze square shield. I don't think we really care about, right? I don't really care about having a bronze square shield. Junk item. Goblin book. The Goblin Book is an item that is an uncommon drop from goblins in RuneScape. After completing the Another Slice of Ham quest, members can reobtain it from the bookcase in their player-owned house under the name The Book of the Big High War God. We're just gonna run. Let's see. Bam, bam, bam. And that's it. So we'll take that, Release, release. Drop, drop. Don't need them. Cowhide is definitely a material. B C. Cowhide. Let's see. Rune Fest Shield, I think, is just purely cosmetic. We'll just say that that is one of the important items. Oculus Orb. I really don't use it enough to call it a tool, so we'll call that an important item. Poet's Jacket. Do we need this? The Poet's Jacket is an event item unlocked by speaking to Gilbert, after which can be attained from. It is originally. Can I store it though? Retrieve from a toy box. Alright, so yeah, toy box means it can go over there. Yeah, the love crossbow. The love crossbow had me dying when I first seen it because you can shoot other players with it, but it doesn't do any damage. I just thought it was funny. Toy box in the costume room, so we'll put that there. We'll put that there. Even though a needle is used with thread, and thread technically is a material, I like to put it in the tools because I have to use it for crafting. L M C D E F G H I J K L M N. Knife, needle. All right. Bear fur. Drifting out before you let me in. One piece of bear fur is needed during the quest Morning's End Part 1 and the quest Getting Ahead. So we'll put it in the importance. Boots are definitely going to be over here. Construction guide, I really don't feel like we actually need. Construction Guide is a book that gives players a bit of help when making the house. It can be found in a bookcase in your playing guide to construction and provides an in-depth guide on how to build items for player-owned houses. All estates agent give a player a free copy when they buy a house. Yeah, we'll read it, but I don't think that we ever need a construction guide. We'll read it just to say that our player has read it. Great Jazz, formal garden, can contain various plants, ornaments, and everything. Throne room can be used to hold audiences, large number of friends. Again, but not get to your throne room. You can drop people from there into a cage, which you can fill with various horrors. Portal chambers, study, chapel, workshop, all this other stuff. Cool. Construction is awesome. Release that. We'll put that over there. Put this over here. This is a cosmetic. That's gonna go in melee. Melee. Chronicle's gonna go in our teleport thing in the beginning. This is here. This is a tool. Alright, so let's see. Alright. Before you let me in. Yeah, we'll keep the bronze spear. Actually, nah, we could put the bronze spear over there. Ironman outfit also I think is a little bit more cosmetic. This shield is basically trash, and that is basically all we have with that. Chronicle we'll put here. Alright, and for the most part, from what I can tool. Tool, amulet. Ghost speak amulet, monkey speak amulet. Yeah, I think we can organize it by amulet. That would make this an A. My tools. Bold leaves. Organize that one specifically later. And yeah, we don't really care too much about these, I feel like. Can make sure these are released. Keep our bank nice and organized, and even with so little items, we only had 80 items. I feel like that took forever. So for now, take that, take our ghost speak, because that's really all we got. Small fishing net. I'm not really going to. We're gonna keep the shrimps. We're just gonna keep doing what we gotta do for quests. We're gonna try to get a fishing contest done, because like I said, I want to get a little bit more food. And you know, it definitely doesn't hurt the hardcore to have more food and better quality food for that matter. But to do fishing contests, we need level 10 fishing. So that's what let's knock that out really quick. Let us knock it out with the quickness. Do I have anything set? Fishing, let's say we started at level 1 and the goal is level 10. Gonna hit save and get back in there. So let's see. Let's see how long it's scheduled to take us to hit this level. About 15 minutes, I'd say, give or take. Nope, I lied. You can see how it's going down. Alright, we got another ad break that's going to start in about a minute here. Which is all good, because I feel like for the next, what feels like 10 minutes or so, give or take, we're just going to be fishing some shrimp. A lot of these early levels, man, are really just, not even that it sucks in the early levels. I just feel like it's really slow for the amount of XP that we're getting. Because, like, it's going to take us about 10 minutes. I'm only getting, what, about 2,000 experience an hour fishing shrimp. And it's so funny coming from making, like, I don't know, what feels like 100,000 XP an hour doing stuff. But yeah, ad break. So we'll talk more after everybody's back. Level 7, let's go. Hell yeah. Oh, little plant. Strange plant. Yeah, another random event. The strange plant decided that it wanted to pop up. And what's good about this strange plant? I found out if you are an Ironman or a hardcore Ironman, whatever. I found out that the strange fruit actually cures you of venom. I think. Hold on, let me double check on the wiki. But I found out that it's actually good to save these, especially as a hardcore Ironman, because if you don't have a high enough herblore level, then these are actually somewhat good to keep on you, just in case. Random event, fruit stalls, blah blah blah. It can be eaten to cure poison, venom, and restore 30% run energy, making it a potential substitute for energy potions and anti-poisons / anti-venoms in situations where they are both needed. Upon being consumed, it prevents further reapplication of poison and venom for approximately 18 seconds. Note that this is not traditional immunity, therefore it cannot be used to mitigate special attacks from a dreadborn Araxite. No hit points are restored upon eating the fruit. So yeah, it is a little bit, it is really good. Especially on a hardcore. If you get poisoned, or even if you you get hit with some venom, these strange fruits are really good to have on you. And you know what's pretty funny too? Somebody said to me, or told me at one point, I seen somewhere that if you are poisoned and you select your bank, we'll probably be able to see it here in a second. But if you go to your bank while poisoned and you right click on your health in the top right corner, you see, like, if I right click on my health now, nothing happens. It's like it doesn't even exist. It's just, chop down oak tree. It's like I'm clicking the stuff behind it, right? But if you are poisoned and you open up your bank, apparently you can right click on your health and you can cure yourself right from that right click. But I tried it one time and it was weird, because even though they said that you could do that, it's like I right clicked on my health, but it still took me, I guess, to wherever I had anti-poison. So I still ended up having to like click on them, withdraw it from my bank, exit here, click it on my inventory. So I was like, man, they made it seem like if I'm poisoned, open up the bank, right click my health, cured immediately right there. But I don't know, that didn't seem like it was the case, or maybe I did something wrong. I'm not entirely sure. Strange fruit we are going to put in the herb lore category because I feel like that is, essentially where I feel like I would go if I'm. This is where all of my herb lore potions and stuff are gonna be. So I feel like if I am poisoned or if I need any potions or anything like that, I'm immediately just gonna be like, I'm gonna open up the bank and be like, oh shit, herb lore tab. So. All right, so yeah. All right, let's hurry up and try to get this 10 so that we could do fishing contest. And then we could essentially go from there. Hey, level A, let's go. Super nice. And yeah, I mean, with full steel and stuff like that, now that I'm thinking about it, I may be able to complete below Ice Mountain. But, just like I said, I think a little bit earlier, when I tried it on the first hardcore, I was trying to keep my HP at level 10, so that we could do Wintertide, and I eventually did all of that stuff, right? Got 99 at Wintertide with only 10 HP using the cakes. And of course, this was before the Wintertide update that made it more efficient for higher levels to get it done. And before they removed the favor system from the Great Korend. So yeah, at that point I had did all of that. But on this account, because I'm actually leveling up my HP a little bit, my HP is 14 compared to the level 10 that I had on the old one. And we have full steel versus just trying to complete it with the regular hardcore Ironman armor that we tried to do last time. I might be able to complete Below Ice Mountain. And Below Ice Mountain, I think, is actually really good to do if you're a member, or not the quest itself, but the ruins of Camdozel. It's good to go in there as a member because if you have a big fishing net, you can actually get some really decent prayer experience from doing like the little fishing event, preparing the whatever fish I should say, and sacrificing them on the altar. You can actually get some really nice, decent prayer experience. And I honestly feel like at the beginning, I don't know how efficient it is. I'm pretty sure there's probably other more efficient methods out there, but I feel like for a new hardcore, if I were to work on my prayer, I feel like the ruins of Camdozel are really good as a starting method until I can get enough big bones and maybe dragon bones, and then move on to Ectofunctus. And then after Ectofunctus, I think the best prayer training method in the game is bone shards in Varlamore. But you have to use Sunfire Wine. I feel like using Sunfire Wine and having full Zealot robes is basically required. Like once you have full Zealot robes, and you can create Sunfire Wines, I feel like there's really no reason why you should be doing any other prayer training method. Of course, if you're not a hardcore Ironman, you could probably take those bones and go to the Wilderness Chaos Temple if you want to risk it. I know some people still do their house altar thing. Some people still do that, burning the incense and stuff. But I personally, me personally, from my personal experience, I think the Varlamore Bone Shard method is really good to do. And again, I'm really not looking forward to working on. I'm not looking forward to working on my prayer again. I'm not looking forward to working on Slayer again. I'm not looking forward to working on crafting, herblore, all of that stuff. I'm really not. Part of me definitely feels like it is going to be the bane of my existence. But it's alright. It's all good. It's aight. It's aight. I definitely want to unlock some passive. Hey, fishing level 9. Let's go. One of the things that I noticed real quick too before, I don't know if there was a specific update in RuneScape, but every time I leveled up, it canceled whatever action that I was doing. So sometimes you guys will see when I level up, I'll automatically click the fishing spot again. But I notice when I do that, this little box here on the right hand side, it says that I'm no longer fishing. So when I leveled up just now to level 9, and I hit the spacebar to get the dialogue out of there, she continued fishing on her own. And I feel like that's like a quality of life update that RuneScape probably had at some point, because I feel like it wasn't like that before. Which again, I'm really happy that I feel like they added that in, because I hated that. I hated it, especially at the beginning when you constantly keep leveling up. I hated leveling up and then you have to keep doing whatever it is that you were doing over and over again. Like you have to keep like re-clicking it, refreshing, just because the level up interrupted it. And I feel like that's why too some people turn off their level up notification thing. That's actually a setting. If you guys go into the setting, you can actually turn off the level up chat box notification thing. So you'll level up, but I think you'll still get a message like this where it says like, congratulations, you just advanced your fishing level, but there won't be anything to click. You'll just level up and just keep going about your day. We're going to have to do things like Bon Voyage again so that we could get to Fossil Island. Once we do things like get to Fossil Island, we can AFK Ammonite Crabs, get our melee stats back up to where they need to be. That's going to be really nice. And yeah, other than that, I feel like I just need to unlock some more AFK methods. Some more AFK training methods. My main 2 AFK methods, you know, if I wasn't streaming, or if I was, say if I just ended stream and I still kind of wanted to play RuneScape a little bit, I still wanted to progress, then I would start doing some of those AFK methods, which usually I defaulted either to Ammonite Crabs or woodcutting, because woodcutting I feel like was just as AFK as fighting the crabs. You know, you click on a tree and maybe sometimes, depending on what tree you're cutting, you could be cutting that tree for up to like 5 minutes, maybe more. So I actually wouldn't mind doing it with the oak trees, but I have a few more levels. We're only at level 7 woodcutting. We have to get to level 15 woodcutting in order to make that an AFK method. I mean, there's also fishing too. I feel like fishing is also another AFK method that I could possibly do, like after we're done with the streams and stuff. It could be something that I just do in the background just to hurry up and level up. But before I do, I actually do think that I will AFK some I will do some AFK fishing later after stream. I want to complete fishing contests first though, because I don't want to just start gaining all of that passive experience and stuff like that, and then all of a sudden I just don't want to waste it, you know. I don't want to waste the time, I would say. Because after fishing contest, I don't know exactly how much experience I'm gonna end up having. Like, I don't know what level I'm gonna be after fishing contest, but I know for sure it will at least give us a little bit of experience, which will definitely help. Having a higher combat level and having better food, I feel like is gonna make it so that we could knock out more quests. You know. So we're gonna try. And until I unlock those ammonite crabs for Fossil Island, I'm gonna spend all of my time fighting these giant frogs in the Lumbridge swamp so I could get the big bones, deposit them, and keep fighting them that way. So at least by the time I do get to the ammonite crabs, or I'm ready to do ectofunctus or whatever the case is, I should have a decent amount of bones to hopefully get prayer to 43. That would be cool. If I could get enough bones to get prayer to 43 right off the bat, then yeah, 43 prayer is a must. After 43 prayer, I feel like I would just sit on whatever prayer. I would sit on that prayer level until I'm able to do the Varlamore bone shards. I know we're about to level up in a second here to level 10. Let's see, what else do we need for fishing contest? Fishing contest, I feel like we're just going to be running around all over the place. But we need a spade. Some coins. We need garlic. Fishing rod. Red vine worm. I said red wine verm. I feel like that was definitely a dyslexic moment. Alright, we are level 10 fishing. Let's get up out of here. So since we hit level 10, let's see. I know we have a spade, but let's go grab it. Doesn't really look like we are going to be fighting, but it does say food and armor for lower levels. I know to get the red vine worms, we're gonna end up having to go into, what is it? McGruber's Woods, which I think has dogs, and the dogs are hostile. So definitely need some armor, a little bit of food. Let's see, let's cook what we got right here. Damn, burning all them motherfuckers. Damn, burning all of them for real. It's crazy. Should I do at least one more inventory? I feel like it. I'll try to do at least one inventory of shrimps, just to at least say that we have some kind of food at least, because we don't have anything at all. I'd rather at least have a little bit of shrimp than nothing at all, right? Yeah, you see how cooking we leveled up our cooking and it interrupted our thing? Like, why couldn't they do that with cooking? Why couldn't I have pressed the spacebar to continue and then they just automatically kept cooking, you know? Ooh. Yeah. Wonder if my other stuff still works. Like if I had Control H. Oh, hell yeah. And then if I hit page end, oh yeah, we could deattach, deattach. We can detach from our actual person and like free roam explore for a little bit. If I wanted to be nosy, like, what's over here? Alright, so yeah, at least we have a little bit of food. We got a little bit of something. Alright, so they said that we're going to need armor, a little bit of armor. And of course, like I said, this is the best that we could scrounge up. We're gonna take our cash stack. We are going to take a little bit of food. Just so that we could have a little bit of something. Five coins. Let's see. No. We need our spade. Coins. We need garlic, fishing rod, and red worm. Red vine worm. I don't know why I keep saying it the way that I'm saying it. Oh, you know what? No, I'm not gonna check that right now. We're gonna check that later. Alright, let's also get it up here on the screen. There you go, fishing contest. Alright, open this door. Talk to Vestry, just north of Catherby. Man, getting to Catherby, not having a high enough magic level to freaking teleport is what's going to drive me nuts. It's so funny too. Ever since I started this hardcore Ironman yesterday, I've been seeing a bunch of random RuneScape like memes and stuff. I saw one yesterday that had me dying because starting a new account and running from Lumbridge to Varrock, and he just had this guy like shwoo, like he was over here sweating and stuff like that, and I'm like, man, like I relate to this 110%. All right, let's take as much garlic as we can for now. Take as much as we can hold for now. Hit this bank. Alright, and then on top of the garlic, we just need a fishing rod, and then we gotta find our way to Catherby. What is the cheapest way to get to Catherby? I could go through White Wolf Mountain. I mean, that'll probably be free, but honestly, that's probably the only way that I could think of right now, because I don't want to spend any money, to be honest. My cash stack's already low. We're already at 4K. I don't want to spend like 1K taking the boat and stuff like that, because if I have to constantly keep doing it, I'd honestly rather just you know, insult F G E G A garlic gems. All right, cool. So anyways, we got the garlic, the spade, the garlic. Let me take more food. All right, let's go get some fishing supplies. Because we're definitely going to need those. Once we get this fishing rod, we're going to need to make our way through White Wolf Mountain. Because again, that's really the only way I can think of cheaply getting to Catherby without having to spend a lot of money. And I mean, I feel like we're only doing it once, right? Because once we complete fishing contests, don't we get access to the White Wolf Mountain tunnel? Yeah, so then we can just walk underneath. We won't have to go through White Wolf Mountain anymore. So I feel like it's cool. It's all right. I'm down. I'm down to do it. Fishing supplies. Let's go. His name is, what is his name? Grant. Granthian. Small fishing net. Let's see. Let's get us a fishing rod. Let's get us a fly fishing rod. Let's get us a harpoon. Get us a lobster pot. If I remember, I think we need 2 lobster pots. Let's get us some fishing bait. Let's get us a pack of feathers. Something to basically start off with. Add in a second here. Alright. White Wolf Mountain it is. On the other side. Let me just give me some time to make it right. I wanna make myself to a new. I wanna live, I wanna die, I wanna myself getting on. Take me to another. What? A level 22 Dark Wizard. It's crazy. I wanna place, and I wanna. Mm-mm-mm. 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 Don't care for that. What? Honestly, I didn't even realize that walking this way through or past Falador. Hold on, I'm reading something. I didn't realize that there was a thing right here. What level do you gotta be for this? I didn't realize that there was a shortcut right here. But of course, again, like just like everything else, you need agility. Oh my god, I know you can't do it from here. I want you to walk in front of it. What level do you gotta be? It doesn't tell me. Level 32, that's it. Boy, this shortcut right here, I feel like is even better than the... It's alright, let's get through this. Alright, leave me alone, wolves. Leave me alone, wolves. Me to another place. Take me to another place. Oh, snap. And it's a multi-combat area? Ah, just run. Oh no, the big boy. The fat boy. Yeah, they freaking chunked me up right there. I didn't realize it was multi-combat. I honestly probably wouldn't have walked through here if I realized it was multi-combat. I thought it was just single-way combat. Yeah, we need to get our magic level up ASAP. Because, man, having to walk everywhere, super annoying. Hey, you can enter Pearl Pearl from right here? That's crazy. Alright, Vestry. Talk to me, Vestry. Let's go. Let's complete these quests. Let's do fishing contest. What do you want? I was wondering what was down those stairs. Alright, let's hey. Was wondering what was down those stairs. You can't go down there. Why not? This is the home of the mountain doors. How would you like it if I wanted to take a shortcut through your home? If you were my friend, I wouldn't mind. Yes, but I don't even know you. Well, let's be friends. I don't make friends easily. People need to earn my trust first. Start fishing contest. And how am I meant to do that? We are the persistent one, aren't we? Well, there's a certain gold artifact we're after. We dwarves are big fans of gold. This artifact is the first prize at the Humminster fishing competition. Fortunately, we have acquired a pass to enter said competition. Unfortunately, dwarves don't make good fishermen. Fortunately, I'm alright at fishing. Okay, I entrust you with our competition pass. Don't forget to take some gold with you for the entrance fee. Go to Minster and do us proud. Alright, let's do it. Let's go. But before we go to Humminster, we got to make one last stop to get some of the red fine worms. Man, I feel like I'm unlocking all the music tracks. Hey, man, remember me like September. And I don't think of you. And I don't think of you. That I don't think of you. And I try to forget and I let you know. There my eyes deep. Let's see, fishing rod, fly fishing rod, this, that, feathers. Alright, so fishing tools. It's harpoon, this, fishing rod, fly fishing rod, small fishing thing. Mm, 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 mm. Fly fishing rod, fishing rod. Got those in there. Fishing pass we keep on us for obvious reasons. Alright, let's go this way. We're going to save the run energy to run past some of these dogs to then go and get some of the items that we're looking for. I know we also need some dwell berries, and I think they're also in the same area. We're gonna try to get some dwell berries and some of the red vine worms. Mm, 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 mm. Oh snap. Let's grab these dwell berries. Ah, I'm focused on the wrong things. Ah. Leave me alone, dogs. Let me grab 2 dwell berries just in case. Alright. Alright. One of the homies is gonna add me back to the clan. Joint density, hell yeah! Let's go! Back in the clan, baby! Hell yeah! Nice! Nice, 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 nice. Yes, sir. Hey, everyone. Glad to be back. Let's go. Hell yeah. All right. Now we can really get a feel for our sense of accomplishments. Now, when we complete stuff and we complete it with the boys, it's gonna feel even better. Fishing rod and a red vine worm. We got everything that we need. Let's put these dwell berries away. I know it's an important item, and we're gonna need them eventually at some point. But yes, let us get on with the quest completion. Getting on with the quest completion. Know me. Hello, young lady. Come to visit old Grandpa Jack. I can tell you stories for sure. I used to be the best fisherman these parts have ever seen. Yeah, Grandpa. I'm sure you have. Can I buy one of your fishing rods? Let's see. It's fair price. 5 gold. Oh, I'll buy that rod. Oh, shit. Honestly, I was like, why do I gotta talk to this guy? I already bought a fishing rod and I put it in the bank. So that's why I had to end up buying another one. That's so funny. Competition class, please. Fine for the competition. All right, we've got a fisherman. It's time to roll. Okay, nearly everyone is in their place already. You fish in the spot by the willow tree, and the sinister stranger you fish by the pipes. Fishing competition spot. Use the garlic on the wall pipe. You're always just like, I can't do it. I can't do it. Put it in there. Ugh, what is that ghastly smell? I think I will move over here instead. Yeah, you move over there. Catch the winning fish. At the fishing spot. Huh? You better go and take the area by the pipes then. Alright. Oh, I guess I gotta move then. But guess what? It works out in my favor. Because guess what? I caught the biggest freaking fish you did ever done seen. I have this big fish. Is it enough to win? Well, we'll just have to wait until time's up. You wait. Hand over your catch. We have a new winner. The heroic-looking person who was fishing by the pipes has caught the biggest carp I've ever seen since Grandpa Jack used to compete. You are given the Hemmenster Fishing Trophy. And just like that, another easy quest. Down and out the way. Alright, so no more having to go through White Wolf Mountain, at least. Which is actually pretty funny, too, because for my first time coming over to Camelot and Sears Village, I remember on the previous Hardcore Ironman account that I had to constantly keep, like, coming back and forth, so I constantly had to keep spending money to take that, charter ship thing. But I realize now that, once on this account, because I'm doing quests first, I feel like I'm getting a lot of useful stuff that's going to help me out later and much sooner. So instead of having to spend all of this money going back and forth between like the charter ships and whatever else, now I have this underground passage that I could just eventually I could teleport to Falador, run this way, take this, go underneath. Won't have to go through White Wolf Mountain. It's still a little bit of a hassle, but at least it's safer, up until we can at least get our magic level up and unlock the rest of the teleports that we need. Have you won yet? Yes, I have. Well done. That's brilliant. Do you have the trophy with you? Yep, have it right here. It's even more shiny and gold than I thought possible. And just like that, fishing contest complete. We are awarded 1 quest point, 2,400 fishing XP, access to the White Wolf Mountain Tunnel. You've done us proud. Thank you. I think we can now trust you enough to let you in. In where? In the tunnel, of course. You may now come and go freely, avoiding the wolves and dangers of the cold. high mountain. You could even stop in for a beer or two. Excellent. Now will come in most handy. Hell yeah. Fishing level all the way up to 18. So yeah, so we went from level 10 fishing all the way up to 18, which is pretty good, I would say. And then let's see. Yeah, fishing contest complete. That's out the way. That's cool. That's cool. Gertrude's Cat, Elemental Workshop, Poorest Sign of Interest, Children of the Sun, Jungle Potion, A Murder Mystery, Priest in Peril. What do we need for Sea Slug? Because I think Sea Slug is the one that I'm thinking of that gives all of that extra fishing experience. Sea Slug gives you another 7,000. We need 30... Need 30 fire making to get Sea Slug done. I think I'll do it later though. I don't think I'm gonna get that. Try to get that done right now. I think in the meantime. Oh snap! I didn't mean to close out the whole. All right. And like I said, I do want to get my fishing up, but I honestly feel like I don't want to. Damn. Shark, lobster, anchovy. Shark, lobster, anchovy. Shark, lobster, anchovies. No. I'm definitely gonna end up having to go, I think, to like Drainer Village if I can, if I think. We need to get our, I need like, what is it, the herring? Fishing spots, OSRS. I really don't want to go back to the other side of White Wolf Mountain if I don't have to, I feel like. Let's see. Level 10, small net, anchovies, all that other stuff. We don't really care about any of that. Right? I could get mackerel. Rod. Yeah, we can get herring and sardine. Which would be this one. Osidius, Lumbridge Swamp, Relica, west of Land's End, Musa Point. What? Catherby has a couple? What? Oh, duh. Alright. Because I'm over here looking at it, I'm like, damn, I'm really going to have to go back all the way to the other side if I want to continue working on my fishing. But I realize, looking at it now, looking at it now, if I get this, what is it, regular fishing rod? These right here. I can do it at this shrimp spot. Big net, harpoon, cage harpoon, bait. Nice. And then we're going to unlock fly fishing in a little bit. North of Sears Village. Yeah, so we could technically work on everything right here. We don't even have to really go anywhere else because I could get all of the stuff here. Once we switch over to fly fishing, I could go north of Sears Village, which is again right there. And then yeah, we should be good to go. Cage harpoon. Not to mention, it's good to get a lot of sardines because sardines I feel like are what I use to as a food source for the cat once I actually get that, you know? Oh wow, that's just gonna disappear on me like that, huh? Hey, 19 fishing. And again, all of this stuff, even I'm not gonna use the sardines. The sardines again, I'm gonna use for food for the cat, but definitely the herring. And when we hit 20 in a little bit here, we're definitely going to be using more trout, salmon, that sort of thing. Is it 20 or is it 30 that I'm thinking of? Am I tripping? Is it 20 I'm thinking of? Because 20, yeah, 20 we get trout, 30 we get salmon, and then 40 is lobster, 50 is swordfish. And yeah, we keep going from there. But we are going to need more money eventually. Like I said, we're going to need more money because we're going to need more bait, more supplies, and all that other stuff. But at least I could try and collect as much as we can here, you know? So, sardines we'll still put over here, though. Because that's 3. Cooked sardines. Cooked sardines restore 4, so they're a little bit better than the shrimp. Herring restores 5. Herring is the same as bread. So we could leave it like that. Just to make sure. Alright, and we head back over. Hell yeah! Let's see. Next run has to be. For now, at least. Alright, we hit level 20. Part of me is just like, I don't know if I should still try to get more stuff here. I guess we could just switch right over to fly fishing. I mean, I don't know if, cooking-wise, I don't know if we're going to have enough fish to get us to the appropriate levels. I'm always in and okay. But my main one is locked because of Jagex. It said F it. Lure. Yeah. We in there. Loaded. Alright, having some trout I feel like is really good too, because trout now, the sardines healed 4, herring healed 5, trout heals 7. So trout healing 7 compared to the shrimp's 3, I think is a lot better, to be honest. $2 nickels. I definitely do have to work on Slayer a little bit early on this account so that we get a little bit of a head start, because I did that before. It wasn't until I maxed out my melee skills on the last hardcore that I started working on Slayer, and I was just like, it did kind of feel like a waste of XP in the sense that melee was like my main go-to for what I was killing the Slayer monsters with. But again, I had maxed out melee stats, so I just felt like all I was really getting was Slayer experience. I could have saved some of my melee grind for that Slayer stuff so that, you know, they would grow at the same time. Um, when do you start getting money slash supplies? Mid 70s or 80s, 70-ish. Depends on what you're killing. Yeah, definitely depends on what you're killing. Gargoyles definitely gave me the most money out of everything, bro. That I was killing at that specific level, at least. Not looking forward to. Definitely feel like it's a lot better fishing here too, because it's literally right by a bank. Just pretty nice. Alright, we're gonna put the trout over here in front of the herring. I'm gonna go back. Yeah, that's not a fun grind to be fair. It really is not. But you know what? We will be alright. And I'm really trying to think too. A really good way to make some early money, I really have no idea. Because high alching is going to be a really good moneymaker, but I need the runes to get the magic level up to high alch, so I still need more money. I need money in order to make money. But yeah, I feel like that's what I'm just gonna have to do. I'm just gonna have to suck it up and mm, just gonna have to. Just gonna have to. Only I'm telling you, the only thing I can really think of is fletching. Going to start fletching in a bit. Come to Artie Monastery, AFK stars. Ew. Oh, that's another thing too. A lot of people always talk about getting the Artie cape. That's a really good thing to get to fast travel and stuff around. I might actually do that. I didn't even have the Artie cape on my main hardcore, so I definitely think it's something pretty good to get. So I might actually do that. Gotta add some people. Gotta get the friends list back up. Man, we really got to start everything over, man. It's crazy, but I really am kind of excited, kind of happy to do all of this over again. At least certain things. I keep saying it all the time. There's so many mixed emotions because while I am excited to start certain things over, other things I'm still just like, ugh, I don't want to do this, bro. I will say though, I probably in the next few minutes, I'm probably gonna wrap things up. I'm probably gonna call the stream here. I'm probably gonna end things a little bit early, only because I feel like today, with it being Friday, there are some stuff that I still want to go and do. I still, have to knock out some chores and make sure I clean up and all that stuff. It is the weekend where we may or may not, like have people come over. Weekend shenanigans. Got to be responsible. In terms of like streaming though, I usually try to stream during the week. I usually try to make sure that we are live during the week for usually as long as we can be. But I may not stream again until Monday. We will see. Yeah, let's go ahead and wrap things up here. So we're gonna go intermission. We're gonna go discussion. So yeah, oh wow, you can, because the camera is wider in the discussions tab, you guys can see what I was talking about. So like you guys can see where in person, in me looking at this is actually pretty dim. Like it's I swear to you, it's not as bright as it looked. You can't even see like the individual like blinds, like how it's going across, stuff like that. This just looks like pure white light. This looks blinding. It looks like if you were to stare at it directly, you would lose your eyesight. But I promise you, in person, it's super dim. So I don't ever know why like it looks like this, why it always looks so bright, but that's what's always causing the glare. And I'm always just like, I don't know how to fix this. Like you guys could see the crazy contraption that I got going on. Like I have a random pillow. I've got my violin case with a pillow on top because that's where most of the brightness was coming from at first. All the rest of this going this way was dark, but yeah. Eventually, I'm going to get some curtains. I mean, if you guys help out by continuing to watch, I feel like all of that helps. I could get more money and stuff like that. Eventually, I can get some curtains and whatnot. So, yeah. Besides that, we are still doing pretty good on the hardcore Ironman. I'm mostly going to focus on fishing, woodcutting, fire making, and fletching. Fishing, cooking, woodcutting, fire making, fletching. I'm going to focus on these 5 skills over the weekend, so by the time we come back, we should probably be able to knock out more quests. And like I said, I am switching things up how I do things, so we may or may not stream over the weekend. I guess it depends on how I'm feeling, what everything is looking like, all that stuff. But yeah. We're going to wrap things up here. Thank you guys so much for tuning into the stream. It really means a lot to me. One of the things that I wanted to start doing is that I have a Patreon. And in this Patreon, I have people subscribe so that they could have their name showcased at the end of my YouTube videos. But yeah, it doesn't look like access expiration. Yeah, I had one dude that was like supporting me in Patreon up until it looked like the beginning of this month, honestly, which I don't blame him. But yeah, I'm gonna be redoing a bunch of stuff over the weekend. We're going to revamp how the YouTube looks, my social media, all of that stuff. I really just wanted to stream these couple of times to let everybody know that I'm back. We do have a new hardcore Ironman, and we are going to try to be as active on it as possible. And, just like I said, we're going to be redoing the YouTube series, all of that stuff. So please be on the lookout for that. I will have more information and stuff for you guys come Monday. And again, thanks so much for all of the support, for you guys tuning in. And I will see you guys in the next stream. I also want to get into the habit of rating people so that we could probably try to increase our own community, I would say. So let's head over to Twitch. Let's go over to old school RuneScape. And let's see. Let's start from the bottom here. Let's see. Let's try to find somebody to raid really quick before we do end the stream. Let's find someone to send everybody over to. I'm always partial to let's see. Let's pause the music real quick. This guy says new hardcore Ironman, so I think he's new as well. Quiet as hell. Alright, let's not do that one. Zami Hilt, Hunt for Puppies, playing Monster Hunter Wilds. Why is that under the RuneScape thing then? Let's see. Ref Caves, random wilderness content, ADHD Gamer, getting even more loot, gameplay, chamber solos, hardcore Ironman, 1825 total. Let's see. Let's look at this guy. Of course, we get hit with ads, but I feel like that's understandable, you know. Anybody that is a partner or anything like that that displays ads, it definitely helps them out, helps them to, you know, get a little bit of money. So I could definitely support it. So while we are watching this guy's ads, I'm gonna drink some more water. And yeah, even hey Mitski. Oh, there we go. He doesn't have a camera, but I do feel like he's cool. Hardcore Ironman looks like he's getting ready to do some Zolt. Oh, actually, no, he's doing yeah. All right. I risky. All right. Cool. All right. So it looks like we're getting another ad ourselves. So let's do this ad break, and then I will send everybody over once it's done, and then yeah, everybody can enjoy the rest of their days. I do like the vibes. I do like the music and stuff at least. Does it tell me how long? It doesn't tell me how long this is gonna go on for. Yeah. Escape crystals come in handy. All right. Looks like everybody's back. I'm gonna send everybody over to this risky guy. So yeah, once again, thank you guys for all for tuning in, and I will see you guys most likely on Monday or over the weekend if we stream. Thank you guys. Enjoy the rest of your day.